So what is the prime factorization of 80? You will use a factor 3 for this one. So you write down 80. And then you start with two factors for 80. You can have 8 times 10, right? And then if it's not a prime, okay, our goal here is all the prime numbers. All the numbers should be prime. That's why it's called prime factorization. So 8 is not a prime, it's a composite, so you continue your factor 3 for this. The 10 is not a prime, you continue your factor 3 for this. So let's go over 8. What are the two numbers we can multiply to get 8? That's going to be 2 times 4. One of them is already a prime, so you circle a prime. The 4 is not, so continue your factor 3 for that, which is going to be 2 times 2. Are these two numbers prime? Yes. So we're done with factoring out that 8. Now let's go over the 10. What are the two factors you can multiply to get a 10? 2 times 5. And then both are prime. Isn't it 2 is a prime? And then 5 is also a prime because it has only two factors. If you continue the factor for 5, which is just 1 times 5, then you're just going to keep on getting a 5. So you don't do that. If it's already a prime, you stop and circle that prime. Okay? No need to continue. So everything is already circled, all the prime numbers, so you list them down. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them, and then a 5. Then what will be between them is an operation hanging dot, which is multiplication. It's always multiplication. So this could be your final answer because if you multiply all this back together, you multiply 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16, then 16 times 5, you're going to get back the original number. Okay? So the prime factorization of 80 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Now, can I also write it using an exponent? Okay, if you see a factor that's been written repeatedly, the same factor, so you can write that as a base, and then with an exponent. How many times do you see 2 as a factor? 4 times. So that's the exponent, 2 to the 4th power. Then copy the rest, which is times 5. Is this the same thing as the first one? Yes, this is just using an exponent. Okay, so this is how you find the prime factorization of a number.